Mauricio Pochettino is aiming to get back to winning ways as Chelsea prepares to face Brentford this weekend. Stamford Bridge is set to host a clash with Thomas Frank's team, promising an intense West London derby on Saturday afternoon. In the previous match against Arsenal, Reece James and Nicholas Jackson made appearances off the bench. Additionally, Benoit Badiashile found a spot in the West Londoners' first matchday squad of the season. To add to the good news, Axel Disasi, who was dealing with a hamstring problem, also made it to the bench, providing another significant boost on the injury front before the Brentford match. So, keeping all that in mind, let's delve into the latest updates from Chelsea's treatment room, and feel free to subscribe if you'd like to stay informed about injury updates and other important news. Nicholas Jackson. Jackson recently returned to Chelsea's matchday squad, coming off the bench during the Arsenal match. He had a minor wrist operation during the international break, but it seems he's recovered well. According to Pochettino, Broja wasn't available, and to decide to play with Nico after the surgery on his wrist, it was to find a different way to play within our principles, but I think to change the strategy to attack. Axel Disasi. Disasi featured in Chelsea's 4-1 victory over Burnley before the international break. Unfortunately, he suffered a quadricep injury during the game and had to miss France's matches against the Netherlands and Scotland. Recently, Disasi has been in training, seen participating in drills with his teammates. However, he could only make the bench against Arsenal. Pochettino mentioned, "We need to assess Axel Disasi." Benoit Badiashile. Badiashile, who hasn't played for Chelsea this season, has been sorely missed in the initial games. He has returned to training and was included in Pochettino's matchday squad, marking his first time on the bench in 6 months. Pochettino stated, "Benoit can maybe be available also." Armando Broja. Although seen in Chelsea's training, Broja missed out on the matchday squad against Arsenal. Pochettino added, "Broja wasn't available, and to decide to play with Nico after the surgery on his wrist, it was to find a different way to play within our principles, but I think to change the strategy to attack." Romeo Lavia. As reported by the Mail, Lavia is expected to remain out of action until late November, even though he's shown positive progress towards recovery. He was able to remove his protective boot last week and has begun his rehabilitation at Cobham Training Ground. However, his return in November is considered optimistic, and Chelsea is cautious about rushing him back ahead of schedule. Lavia may not return until early December. Pochettino mentioned, "I cannot tell you when he will be back, but he is still not running. After the international break, he will not be back." Trevoh Chalobah. Chelsea officially confirmed that Chalobah suffered a knock ahead of the Arsenal match. He has been dealing with a thigh injury this season. Carney Chukwuemeka. Last week, Chelsea officially confirmed that Carney Chukwuemeka picked up a knock before the Arsenal match. Despite recently returning to full first-team training at Cobham, he has been struggling with a knee problem. Ben Chilwell. Pochettino expressed uncertainty about Chilwell's return. It's expected that he will be out for around 2 months before making a comeback. Pochettino stated, "It is difficult. I am no doctor and I cannot tell you what you are asking me. I think it is about judging day by day, and we cannot say the period he will be out." Christopher Nkunku. Nkunku has yet to play a competitive game for Chelsea after his transfer from RB Leipzig in the summer. He suffered a significant knee injury during a preseason friendly against Borussia Dortmund. He recently shared images of his progress on Instagram, showing his dedication in the gym. Last month, he posted pictures of himself in the swimming pool and undergoing a medical test on his knee.